Hello, welcome to Music Librarium. This video will be covering the music of Blondie. This first album, CD, is Pollinator from 2017. It's one of the latest Blondie albums to come out. I love the great cardboard feel to this case. The interior, nice design on the CD. The back, which is kind of cool. The tracks, easy to read. Yeah, I like this a lot. Not a variety of colors, you know, a really nice palette of basically these three colors. Booklet, liner notes, tracks, photos of the band, The Curse of Blondie, 2003. Another cool album design. Great photo of the band and Debbie Harry out in front. Now this is my collection that I have in my library of these 6. And what I like to do is pick 5 of them from my 5-disc CD player and put them in there and just click on random and let it go, not knowing what song is going to come out next. This happens to be a single disc, but a double-sided disc. There's a DVD on this side of some material they included on the album and the CD. The tracks. The back, the front. Nice packaging, nice coloring. You never know what design the people are going to come out with and what's going to be approved and okayed with the record company. But we see what happens when they come out. And now we have 1999's No Exit album. So these 3 are some of the latest albums that they've had out. However, the back, they could probably use some expanding and sizing of the typeset there so you could read the song titles a little bit easier than that. But sometimes that happens. They're not, you know, they're checking on a computer screen, on a digital screen, and maybe a little bit of a larger form. And then when you shrink it down to this size, you still want the lettering to be readable. Aha, there we go. That's cool. Some inner photography, the liner notes. Okay, where's the first few album CDs of music that you're probably thinking about right now? Well, that's coming up. Because what I like to do, instead of buying all of the early albums, I'll get this Blondie Greatest Hits Sight and Sound, which has another, this is a double disc actually, not a single disc with double-sided. This is a CD with all these tracks and a DVD. sometimes they open here. And yeah, there we go. Sometimes it opens here too. There you go. This is the CD. The other one is the DVD. There's like 21 tracks here. You have a bonus track. This is a lot of the early stuff, say before the Pollinator album. There's a couple songs like Maria from No Exit is on here, but nothing from Pollinator is on here. So there's not a, when you put all these discs in the CD player, there's not really much of a repeat going on of the same songs. So I try to think about that when I'm buying albums, CDs. I call them albums because I'm from way back, but they're really CDs, just kind of an album concept form. And say this is 2005, this came out. So No Exit, there's going to be a track from 1999 on this, more than likely. And The Curse of Blondie 2003, there's probably a track on the back of here from that album, but not Pollinator. Now, the other two I have happen to be solo Debbie Harry CDs. Yeah, this is Debravation. Debbie Harry, her real name is Angela Trimble. She just turned 80 years old this year. Great color concept, nice matching. Really love this type of design. Sometimes we see this on CDs where there's a photo image in the center and then the song titles are all the way around sometimes, depending on how many there are. This is really, really cool. Nice and clean looking. Let's go into the booklet, liner notes. And it's a similar color to the disc, as you can tell. Sometimes you'll see the lyrics, and sometimes you'll see the name of the song with the band members and producers and who was involved in each of the tracks. And the other one I have, even though I can fit 5 in the CD player, you can pick and choose. This is Debbie Harry's Deaf, Dumb, and Blonde from 1989. So do I want to pull this one out and use those 5 in the disc player? Do I want to pull this one out and use those 5? You can have fun like that where, you know, you're spinning on random mode, shuffle mode. You never know what track's going to come up. It just opens up a different portal, which is of listening, where, you know, it just creates, to me, a better listening experience when you have a variety of tracks in the CD player. Do I sometimes have one CD going at a time, or maybe even 3 in the player at a time? Sure, you can have fun doing it any way you want. That's the disc design. The back cover, the tracks down the center. Now this is really cool. Let's open this up. You have all of that in pretty tiny form. You're going to have to get a magnifying glass, unfortunately, but at least they were able to get it all on there. And then you have this cool design too. So even though it's Debbie Harry, it still says Blondie on here, which is kind of neat. There you go. These are my Blondie and Debbie Harry discs inside my music library. And this is what I have fun with. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.